Here we are, sitting in our homes, on a planet that's constantly rotating around the sun, along with 7 other planets. Us and these 7 other planets are in just one galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. Now, as we travel further out into space, there are 2 trillion other galaxies to be explored and discovered. Each of these galaxies consisting of different solar systems with different planets with potential life on them. How could you believe that we're the only ones of this entire universe? Aliens exist. 1, there are numerous amounts of other galaxies yet to be explored. 2, scientists and astronauts have admitted to the public that they too believe in them. And 3, we have already gathered evidence in just the last couple of years. But first, let's start with the parts of the universe we haven't explored yet. Now, Helen Sharman is the first British astronaut to space. After 30 years from her accomplishments, she said that she believes in extraterrestrials. She's claimed that they exist and that it's quite possible they're already living among us here on Earth. Sharman stated there are numerous billions of stars on the market within the universe, that there should be all varieties of types of life. According to an article by Elijah Vega, 2020, not only are there billions of stars in the universe, but there are trillions of other galaxies that aren't even possible for us to explore yet. So how could anyone confidently say that they don't believe in anything else out there other than us? For renowned British astronaut Helen Sharman, the most pressing question in her opinion is, are we alone in the universe? And she actually already answered her own question. She again reported to Vega that aliens may not be made up of carbon and nitrogen like us humans. She says it's quite possible that they're here right now and we just simply can't see them. Doesn't it make sense to think that if aliens are real, then they most definitely don't look like us and they most definitely are not human? Earth is one of a kind. Now, there are reports of other Earth-like planets, but there's no other planet that's just like Earth here. So these extraterrestrials could look like or be anything, quite possibly invisible to the human eye. Now, Sharman isn't the only person to believe in aliens. So consider why so many people believe in UFOs. So many different people have reported sightings of not only aliens, but of flying saucers or unexplained objects zooming through the sky. So here are some reported sightings of individuals according to an article by Jennifer Lee Schatz. June 1947, Kenneth Arnold flew his plane over the mountains in Washington state. He saw 9 glowing objects speed by. He said they moved like saucers skipping over the water. And reporters continued using his wordings for this, hence the term flying saucers. November 1975. Travis Walton and 6 others saw a disc-shaped object in Arizona. Walton tried to get a closer look, but then he disappeared. He returned 5 days later and claimed aliens beamed him up to their ship. November 2004. 2 U.S. Navy pilots observe an oval aircraft hovering over the Pacific Ocean. The craft moves towards them, then quickly zooms away. So these are just a few reportings of many UFO reportings. In other words, unexplainable flying objects. These unexplained phenomena have led many to consider if we're alone in the universe. Now, even those who haven't seen a UFO or any kind of this sort of thing still believe. I myself have never experienced anything like these reportings, but I 100% believe in aliens. In a recent survey of 26,000 people in 24 countries, nearly half said that they believe aliens exist. Even the U.S. Department of Defense investigates UFO sightings, according to the same article by Schatz. Now, scientist Luis Elizondo can't say for sure whether alien life was in the UFOs, and there's no real proof that aliens exist, although no one's proved otherwise. After all, humans have explored only a tiny part of our solar system, and each year, scientists discover other planets billions of miles away. How can we be absolutely sure that life does not exist on any of these faraway planets? Now let's discuss the recent evidence of extraterrestrial life. So there's this telescope at the top of a volcano in Maui, Hawaii. This telescope captures particles of light in the universe with the world's largest digital camera. Normally, this camera searches for asteroids soaring through the cosmos, but one night in October of 2018, it locked into something unusual. An unidentified flying object moving very quickly through space, seemingly from another solar system. An article by Megan Bartels says that this is what astronomers from the University of Hawaii concluded when they discovered this strange object. At first, they thought it was an asteroid. Then they thought it was a comet. But within a month, they realized the object was long and thin, unlike any asteroid known to science. They named it Amuama. This is a Hawaiian word that means messenger from the distant past. Not long after this discovery, other scientists and astronomers heard about Amuama. A Harvard astronomer, Avi Loeb, learned about this object and began thinking about the possibility of it being an alien spacecraft sending signals back to its creators. Now, yes, this theory does sound a little out there, but Loeb is a level-minded astronomer. He's a scientist. His plan wasn't to hunt down green little men with big eyes and antennas. He and his colleagues are part of a growing number of top-tier scientists who are applying the same strict standards they use on other scientific issues to take one of the biggest questions facing humanity. Are we alone in the universe? Now, back from ancient times, everyone thought Earth was the center of the universe. Now, great philosophers, Aristotle thought this was true. As time went on, we learned that we are not the center of the universe. There is more out there other than here on Earth. We aren't the center of the universe, and we haven't even discovered half of what's out there yet. We haven't even discovered our entire ocean, and that's right here on our own planet. There are others out there. There's more to be discovered. There are scientists who openly admit to believing in aliens too, and we already have evidence of alien life on Earth. Aliens exist.